Okay, but your first tarot card is the Four of Cups in reversed. And during the month of May, you may feel or are already feeling, I feel like you may be feeling in a cycle of happiness and then depression. I do, yes. Okay, so the Ace of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. So you may find yourself in this cycle of having clarity on who you are and what you want and where you're going, and then immediately just like not knowing anything at all, like just not having that clear vision, not having that clarity of mind. Okay. And this may be due to your own internal thoughts, but this can also be due to other people's energy around you. Okay, yep, we have the Six of Cups, and thought it was in reverse, but it's not in reverse. We have it upright. This is letting me know that you may be thinking about your past a lot during this month. If you find yourself thinking about your past, you're also finding yourself falling into a rabbit hole of thinking that the past was better than your present and thinking that hopefully your future will be better than your present without actually being present in this moment and realizing that what you do right now is actually going to be your present in the future. And I feel like you're in the state of trying to fight for happiness and clarity and balance, but then falling right back down. And I think it's all mental for you. And I think it's this habit of not being present, of thinking that your past was better, of thinking about your past and who you were, how you looked, how things were, just life in general in your past, and believing that it was better than where you are right now. Okay, underneath the deck, we have the Magician reversed. And I feel like this is letting me know that you're not believing in yourself and your ability to conquer your mind. When I look at these cards, I do feel like somebody who's kind of just in this depressive loop and you're trying to get out of it. It's almost like you know who you are, and then something happens or you have this thought and you just go down this rabbit hole of negative thinking. And you're not believing in your own true power, your own ability to succeed, your own ability to climb out of this. The Magician is all about being able to manifest exactly what you want. And in order to manifest what you want, the Magician always has to stay present. He always has to be in the now. And by going to the past and thinking about the past, you're honestly robbing your present of all the greatness that it has, and you're robbing your future of what it could be. It's kind of like, okay, if I want to lose this amount of weight, I want to slim down, but I want to slim down and I want to be this weight by next year in May. Okay, well, what am I doing now to get there? Because if I'm just thinking about my past and how I used to be how I used to look so great, and I'm not doing anything in my present, my future is only going to reflect exactly that. So I have to stay present. I have to realize that my present is my future. That energy is only going to be magnified in the future. So I need to change that. If you find yourself in this depressive loop, and I know that a lot of us are in quarantine right now, and you may be surrounded by family members or people from your past that you just didn't expect to be around. Remember that their energy is their energy and your energy is your energy. And being able to differentiate where their energy starts and where yours starts. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, where your energy starts and ends and where their energy starts and ends, and differentiating that. You have an oracle card here that says, my energy is protected. I will not take on the energy of others. Powerful thoughts. You may need to recite this, because if you are finding yourself influenced by others right now, whether that's the news, whether that's people's opinions of you, whether that's just anything you're watching, you know, television shows, movies, what you're reading on social media, anything, all of that influences our mental and emotional diet. It influences our mental and emotional thoughts, the things that we think about every day. You might need to tell yourself every day, my energy is protected. I will not take on the energy of others. And by doing that, you remain present in your own energy. Okay, you're able to feel your own emotions. You're able to understand that this is who I am. This is how I feel. That's how they feel. It's different. I don't have to absorb how they're feeling. And it's not going to affect me. It's not going to get me off kilter. Because you may find yourself in that position where your mind is so cloudy. It's like a constant gray cloud over your head and you just can't seem to find your equilibrium anymore. Okay, and if you are surrounded by people who are not offering you anything of good, if they're not giving you anything of substance, if you don't feel good in their presence, it's time to cut those ties. But before you cut those ties, before you walk away, make sure that it is their energy that you're feeling and not your own energy. Make sure that you've differentiated between the two. Don't walk away with anger. Don't walk away with violence. No, don't do any of that. You forgive them and you accept them for who they are. You walk away without a fight. You accept them as they are and you move on. You understand that that's their energy and you can't change that. But what you can change is your energy and your internal thoughts and your internal dialogue. Because that internal dialogue creates your destiny. So if you want to be your own enemy, you'll be your own enemy. But if you want to be your own best friend, you'll be your own best friend. And I know you, Leo. You are typically your own best friend always. You love yourself always. You think so highly of yourself always. But during the month of May, for some reason, you might not feel that way. But you need to remember to have your head over your heart. Get a handle on your emotions. Get a handle on those thoughts that are just flowing and flowing and flowing. Grab hold of it. Our minds are like children. And whether that's somebody coming in from the outside and trying to influence your mental, or that's you having your own dialogue with yourself. Our minds are like children. If you let your child, your mind run wild, it will only continue to do that. You have to train your mind. You have to talk to your mind. If your mind is saying, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? Tell your mind, success is 100% certain for me. Repeat that. Success is certain for me. Success is certain for me. Your minds are going to say, but what if I fail? Success is certain for me. One of the two is going to win. One of the two is going to win. Don't let wrong thinking win. Don't let it take over. And by doing that, you're staying in the present moment. You're staying in the now. You're not going to the past. You're not going to the future. You're right here. Okay? Three of Wands. This may be a person, or this may be yourself, but something's draining your energy. And I can feel it here. Something is draining your energy. I'm not going to get into the love portion because your love reading will come out next week and we will get into that. But this is about you right now. Whether this is family, friends, childhood friends, past lovers, family members that aren't accepting you as you are right now. It's okay. But it is time to release. It's time to let go. There's something here that you're holding on to. Someone here, some belief system, some negative thinking, some thoughts, something here that you're afraid of walking away from, that you need to walk away from. This is a general read, but you know what it is that you need to walk away from. And something that's unfinished, the world reversed. What are you not walking away from? What are you not closing the door on? Is this someone you've had history with? Is this a family member? Is this just a belief system, a thought, like a habit that you have that you've carried for so long? It's so hard to break. And I get that. But if you tell your mind, oh my God, this is going to be so hard to break, I'm not going to be able to do this, what is your mind going to say? Okay, it's going to be so hard to break. If you tell your mind, I'll try tomorrow. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to run that mile tomorrow. I'm going to try to work out tomorrow. I'm going to try to stop thinking negatively about myself tomorrow. You know what your mind's going to say tomorrow? Okay, I tried. Be very careful about the words you use with yourself. Anybody can come in and try to give you anger and make you feel all this, but you decide what you feel and you decide what you are going to believe. And if you stay in the present moment always, nothing anyone does outside of you will affect you. Tell your mind you will. I will do this. I am this. Not that you will try. No. I am, I will. I am, I will. In the present tense, so that it becomes a reality always. Right now, I feel like you are working towards moving into a state of starting over, of getting back in touch with that free-spirited energy, because something here has weighed you down. Something. And it might be your career that you're not as far along, and so you're beating yourself up, or other people outside are influencing you and you're being easily influenced by them. But you are in a state of getting back to this innocence, getting back to this just carefree, loving yourself energy, which I know as a Leo you have. And that is you this month. Not allowing that negative self-talk to take over, getting a hold on yourself, remembering how beautiful you are, all of that beauty, all that love, letting it flow, being present, being right here. If you're around anyone who you've changed a lot, you've changed a lot and now they're seeing you and they don't want to accept who you are, stay present. Look at them and go, that's their opinion. That's their perception. I am changed. I know who I am. Do not let it affect you. Do not let it get you off your path, off your center. Stand tall in that balanced energy. Some people don't want you to change. Some people don't want to accept who you are right now, and that's okay. You accept yourself. You love yourself. You stay present and you go, no, this is who I am. I'm not going to change who I am because you don't believe in me. I believe in myself. That's being present. That's being present always. Okay, Leo. Take time to meditate for yourself alone. Try every day this month. Find a sacred space wherever you are to be with yourself. Okay? Keep those powerful thoughts coming. Stay present. Your thoughts fuel you. So fuel yourself. If you're not getting fuel from anyone else, fuel yourself. You don't need it from anyone else. Give love and blessings to yourself. You don't need it from anyone. All right, Leo. Remember who you are. And don't get affected by outside influences. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Get back to that free flowing, loving, carefree energy. Get back to that. Get back to your source and stay present. That is how you get there, is by being in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future, but right now.